Good morning. Welcome to Studio 365, powered by tablethink. Today is Wednesday, and this is episode 117. My name is Joshua, and I'm here in the studio with Pastor Kerrie Palmer, and it's one of our favorite days we have to celebrate. It's the middle of the week. So, don't you love the middle of the week?
Yeah. Did you bring your band? Did you bring your guitar? Did you bring your ukulele?
Well,
what did you bring?
You know what? I am always thinking about this and just getting excited for it. And so today, I thought I would bring our little island band.
There you go.
And we can think about, what it would be like sitting out by the ocean, watching the waves and the palm trees. And there's just...
Now that's the process of life I'm talking about.
That's right. So this is a little relaxation for your Wednesday. So make sure, I think my Wednesday message is just to make sure that you take some time to relax.
Chill out.
Yeah, take some time,
chill
out.
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach and enjoy the day. So it's not a ukulele, but it's close.
It sure is.
Yeah.
It sure is. Well, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm... been sleeping better at night, so trying to make sure I get all my sleep so I can be, just rejuvenated and
That's
ready
right.
to start and rock the day.
I'm telling you, this morning you have extra energy.
That's
I
right.
thought you did yesterday, but today...
It's kicked up a notch.
It really is.
Yes.
It's the middle of the week. It's celebration.
That's right.
We need to do it. Well, we have a really good message. We are, as we've talked, our series process, it's part 2 of it.
Okay.
And we are kind of excited about the fact of what we're hearing from some of our listeners and how really giving thought to the process in our life, how we do it is just as important as the outcome.
Right.
And I don't think we usually talk about that. And today we're telling one of my most favorite, and it really truly is. I know I always say everything's favorite.
Yeah, many favorites.
But this is a story that comes from John as he was writing it in chapter 5. And he's talking about this gentleman that for 38 years laid beside a pool, and that he was paralyzed, and that he was hoping to get into the pool to be healed, and that the waters were healing waters. And he complains about the fact that when questioned why he has laid there so long, and he just says that no one will help him in. And so it's...
And that's a long time.
38 years. I mean, is that even how old you are? No.
No, almost, but yeah.
Yeah, almost. That's right.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It is a long time to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Right,
I mean, we know that in our process, so that when we keep doing the same things, and Jesus comes and really profound words, and I think good ones for us. The first thing he says to this man is, get up. And I think sometimes we just need that call from Jesus of like, you know what, you need to get up.
Just do it.
We keep asking for something from God, thinking that, certainly God's going to just give it to us without, any change. And we need to many times be the change.
Yeah.
And so Jesus says, get up and then pick up your mat. And you're thinking, okay, he's laying on this mat. He's paralyzed. He's before this. And then we think about our own life. What are we paralyzed on? What are the things that we think there's nothing that we can do? And we have to take that first step, that first action. And then he says, and walk. And it was with that the man was cured, because he aligned himself with doing something different, with doing what God had asked. And there's so many times where we get into this habit of doing the same thing. I mean, do you have kind of a morning routine, like before you come into the studio, that you always do the same thing over and over?
Yep.
And that's something that you kind of enjoy, I would assume.
True. Most of it, some of it.
Yeah. But do you ever think about, I should change this up and do it differently?
No.
Not the point of our program, Joshua. To get us back on track.
I'm just being honest.
That's right.
But yes.
I think, well, gosh, the difference of our ages, I'm always thinking, how can I change this up?
Yeah. I'm like, I could quit taking a shower, but no.
Please don't.
But no, yes, I do think sometimes there are things, places where maybe I get stuck in a rut, and it's kind of the same thing over and over, and and instead there may be some other opportunities or ways to do things.
Right. And I always think if things aren't working in my life, if things are kind of messed up, the first thing that I need to do is take more time with God.
Right.
And to really to reconnect with God and to step into what God would have for me rather than thinking it's going to change eventually. You know, I have to do something differently. And and many times it's just that urging of God that I have that still small voice in me all day long of go this way. And I have to finally just surrender to that and change things up. And so, you know, I think that's one of the things that gets missed in how we do life is that we don't always have to do it the same. So I'm going to encourage you, Joshua,
to try something new in my morning routine.
Yeah, do the morning routine, you know. So, you know, just something small might just, you know, change it up for you. So I think that's what we need to think about today is what are those things that God is asking us to do to take a step into what more God would have for us. So Joshua and friends, I will talk to you tomorrow in Studio 365.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Studio 365. And change something up. Just don't change up listening to us, though. So keep that as part of your routine. And also make sure to tell someone else if there's someone you think they may enjoy one of these episodes. That's why we kind of started putting the episode numbers in, so it's easier to find. Let them know, and we will see you tomorrow at Studio 365.